Okay, everybody. It's good to have the main computer back. It's amazing how much I found I was relying on stored bookmarks and stored passwords. But it was good. I at least wrote everything down. Also, I want to let everybody know we have, if you can welcome our newest staff member, Melissa, is joining us alongside of Donna to help field the emails and support requests. Just to let everybody know, we will be going to a live support model where you'll actually be able to get on and chat with somebody online, and then we'll be moving into phone support as well. Most of the issues we are going to handle over chat. That way we can filter people out. If it's an issue that we can handle, we'll deal with it. If we can't, we'll shuttle everybody over to an FAQ online or the knowledge base. Having gotten that out of the way, one last bit of housekeeping. I'm still missing about half of the contest winners. I want to get those prizes awarded to everybody. We also need to get the accounts verified. So please, if you are on the winners list and you think you qualify for a prize, please send us your login, username and login to your Owanda contest account. Sadly, if it's not an Owanda contest account, we will not be accepting entries. So if you're on an Interbank FX account or some other account, if it's a live account, I'll take that. But just to keep everything on the up and up, to make sure there's no monkey business, we want to actually be able to get in there and check your login and access the account. Live accounts will be satisfied if you can send in your statements. Okay, so let's take a look at the pound here. Let's zoom out, and you can see that the pound is threatening, if you will, these prior highs. This is 2.0650. But just like I was talking about last week, the market is having a little bit of difficulty getting past this whole area as far as a resistance zone. It's holding on pretty well. I'm going to drag in the daily bars here, and you can see the market got caught in this resistance zone. What I did was connected these daily highs over here and then these daily session highs there to come up with the resistance area. And you can see, I'll bring the daily back in here. You can see that I've also got a tunnel pattern on here which is terminating right in this area. And what you can kind of glimpse is the beginnings of a flag or pennant type of pattern. I am not too hip on trying to jump in here, and I wanted to give you this look to illustrate why I think this is a very messy pattern here. You can see that this line, which I've cloned here, the market was unable to meet it, and so for an overall flag pattern, this is not going to qualify. So you can kind of see how that looks there. And then for a pennant pattern, there are some issues here as well. You can see that the market has not quite formed the pennant. Normally speaking, you'd like to see the top come down and then the bottom come up like this. But drawing the bottom over, you can see that it nips off a couple of the lows here. Having said all of that, I'm not totally adverse to trading this as a pennant pattern. I think the overall shape is here. The concept is behind it. In other words, we're getting a decent sized pinch of volatility. The only thing that I don't like is that right as I'm recording this, the market is pushing right up against the potential breakout area. That's the only downside to it. Here's a closer look on the hourly bar, and you can see it's just a few pips away. I think we've got to be careful of this 445 area coming across here. You can see the market's going to run into, I think, a ton of resistance coming into this area. Right there. So you can see major resistance from here, here, and here as the market is coming down. But I think if the market can break through that, if the pound can break through that, we're looking at a very decent-sized move on the way up. Come on in, precious. That's my little boy. Yeah, he just got a load of books in the mail. We've got anyway. So 245 would be right here. Again, this is something that I would not run on autopilot because of the resistance in this area. But I think long above 2.0445. with a 37 pip stop. That, of course, is going to get you out just above 400. 400 being this area here. You've got some lows in this area. The only other option would be to stop out with about a 55 pip stop, and that'll take you on completely on the other side, down around this area.